it's Yamina. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's video is going to be a tag that was created by Carmen Centrix. It is my fragrance journey Q&A that she wanted to be a tag, so she tagged a whole bunch of people to do her video. I was not tagged because she doesn't know me, but I saw Claire Smith, who I think she tagged, and Claire Smith is someone I'm subscribed to, so I saw her video first and then I watched Carmen's video and I enjoyed the question, so I was like, let me do this tag. So Carmen Centrix posted her video on June 30th 2023. So there are 15 questions. I'm going to get into the questions, and yeah, it's a tag video, so if you see this video and want to do it, let us know so we can watch it. Okay, so the first question is, how did you get into perfume YouTube? I would say I first got into perfume YouTube when I discovered Perfumes in 2018, like for real. So 2017 Fenty Beauty came out. I got crazy about makeup around that time, and then 2018, after having Sephora for a number of months, because Sephora came to town in 2017, I would say after having Sephora for a number of months, sometime in 2018, I started like talking to the employees about perfumes, and then I started paying attention to Ulta as well. So yeah, in 2018, I started getting into perfumes, and then randomly discovered a channel on YouTube because I was firmly gripped in the beauty community, the makeup community on YouTube. But I finally discovered that there was a perfume YouTube channel. I don't remember if I was like trying to find a certain perfume to review it, or if it might have been that I was trying to find a review for a perfume I had already bought. But yeah, so I randomly discovered it and I started subscribing to multiple people little by little as I discovered different ones. So yeah, I don't know how many perfume YouTube channels I'm subscribed to, but they are all over the world, mostly in the UK and in the US. But there's like one lady in Dubai who's Australian, and then yeah, so people in different parts of the world. Okay, and question 2 is, who was the first person you started watching on YouTube? That would be Maisie Fragrances. She was literally the first person I found, and I subscribed to her and I started watching all of her posts. I even back watched some of the stuff that she posted. I also follow her on YouTube and I love her channel. I follow her on Instagram as well as YouTube. She does not post all the time on either, but I love watched out for what she posts, and she definitely makes listening to perfume reviews and feelings enjoyable. So yeah, she was the first person that got me like hooked on subscribing to channels. Okay, question 3 is, who influences you the most? I would say no one, because in general I just watch the channels because I like to hear people who like niche versus designer versus both. I just like to know what they think about certain things. I especially love learning about perfumes I've never heard about before, even if I wouldn't buy it. Like, I just love hearing what people think about it. New perfumes that release from niche brands, I love hearing about those because I'm very unfamiliar with a lot of niche brands, I believe. But yeah, I just love hearing people's opinions about perfumes, and I love hearing people's opinions about perfumes that I already love. So I just love hearing people talk about it, but I don't get influenced because perfumes are so subjective, and I realize like I don't have a lot of 100% common taste with a lot of people that I listen to. Like, it's just very different, the perfumes that they know about versus what I know about, and I don't know about a whole lot of them. Okay, so question 4, who has the most similar taste to you? I would say Ksenia. I love her channel. She tends to, I believe her favorite perfumes are gourmands and sweet perfumes. I don't, like, my favorite perfumes personally are florals, but it turns out we seem to enjoy similar gourmands in common. So the ones that I do have, she likes those too, And I remember a video where she said that she first didn't like Candy Yum Yum, Max Candy Yum Yum, and then she started to realize that she did enjoy it. And I was happy about that because that was the very first perfume that I ever bought. And so I was like, yeah, I have to listen to this lady talk a little more. But yeah, she loves gourmands. I love most florals, and that's what I usually go for. But I do enjoy a good gourmand, and I love to hear her talk about them. If anyone was to influence me, it might be her. But yeah, I don't really get influence. I just like to listen to feedback. So Ksenia, for her gourmands, we have that similarity. Okay, question 5 is, when did you start wearing perfume? 2018. Question 6 is, what perfume scents did you wear growing up? None. I would say my little sister wore body mist growing up, and I have two little sisters, but my older younger sister, she wore body mist. I don't remember where she got them from, but I could care less back then. I did talk to, so in New York City we have Caribbean people who sell perfumes on some of the street corners in Manhattan. And not perfumes, they would sell perfumed oil from the islands, and they would, yeah, so they would sell those, and I would look at that. I had a perfumed oil of vanilla that I had bought from them one time. I didn't even wear it, but I did have an interest in like seeing what they had, but I never wore perfume back then because I actually thought I was very allergic to perfumes, so I didn't wear them until 2018. Okay, question 7 is, do you wear perfumes to bed, and what kinds? Yes, 100%. I either wear a perfume that I want to test, so I have multiple little vials of perfume that I want to test, so I wear those every now and then when I think about it. But lately I've just been going for my favorites, so I predominantly wear Sweet Tooth. Every now and then I'll wear my Burberry blush, and then I'll wear Whispers in the Library, or basically whatever else I'm interested in trying, like just wanting to wear. So that's Sweet Tooth. Like, I usually end up wearing this to bed. For like the last few weeks, few months, I've been like wearing Sweet Tooth to bed most of the time. And sometimes I don't wear anything to bed for perfumes, but yeah, most of the time I'm spraying on Sweet Tooth, occasionally my Burberry blush, and Whispers in the Library. So yeah, yeah, and I especially love when I remember to sample a perfume at bedtime, but I've just been really gravitated towards Sweet Tooth. Okay, question 8 is, if you could only keep 3 without thinking too much, I said Angel Nova EDP, Lancome Idole, and Givenchy Irresistible, the EDP as well. Question 9 is, worst perfume you smelled or purchased? I'm going to actually name 3 perfumes. So that would be MAC Velvet Teddy, Michael Kors Gorgeous, and Tom Ford's Metallique. I actually had samples of all 3, and I actually really did not like any of them. Okay, question 10 is, do you like blind buying? Why or why not? Yes, I enjoy blind buying. I also enjoy sampling. But with blind buying, the 2 reasons why I enjoy it and why I will do it is that I can research things. I don't have to just jump on and blind buy something that I know absolutely nothing about just because the bottle is cute or I like the brand. I like to research. I like to watch videos about people who already got it, even if they're from channels that I'm not subscribed to. I like hearing people's feedback on a perfume that I'm interested in that's come out. I will watch reviews about it, but I also like research the notes. If I'm familiar with the brand, that's helpful. If I'm not familiar with the brand, I really think about if I'm going to blind buy something, and I do prefer to get samples. But yeah, I will blind buy, usually in a travel size, particularly if that's available. It's not very often that I will blind buy a full bottle of anything. So yeah, but I will, and I do still prefer samples. Yeah, but that's it. Okay, it's 11. Top 5 favorite notes. I would say cherry, rose, citruses, mainly like bergamot, lemon, grapefruit, and oh, look at that, I put lemon twice. Okay, so ones that have citruses in them, particularly the bergamot, the lemon, or the grapefruit. Woody notes, and then florals, like any of the florals, basically, because I love florals. Okay, 12 least liked notes. I would say vanilla, salt, jasmine, patchouli, and musks. Yeah, so Out of all 10 of those notes that I mentioned, the only one that will make me not try out a perfume is if it has salt in it, because I've just had bad, I think one, maybe two bad experiences with salt, and I don't like salt in perfumes. So if it has salt in it, I will not buy it. But any of the other 9 notes that I just mentioned, it can have it in there, and I'll look into it. But it depends on what else is in the perfume. Okay, so 13 is if you could bring one discontinued perfume back into production from any time or formulation, which would it be? So I don't know what perfumes right now are discontinued, really, but I have been noticing there's 3 perfumes that I've been having a hard time finding in regular spots, like where they should be, either on Ulta or Sephora, or any of the like other distributors of perfumes instead of actually from the brands. Even okay, so House of Bo Rosario, it seems like that's not available even from the brands, but I saw like a few retailers have been selling it. Coach Floral Blush EDP, that one is not being sold by Sephora or Ulta, and I'm kind of shocked, especially by Ulta. And Mason Margiela's Whispers in the Library, I've been finding that hard to find. I think Mason Margiela carries it, but it keeps going back and forth between being available and not being available, so that's been confusing. Question 14 is, do you have a signature scent? No, I rotate through my perfumes. 15 is best perfume on the opposite gender. Okay, personally, I have no idea. So, in general, I don't like the way men's perfumes smell. I think they probably smell good on guys, but I don't know what they smell like when they're not on humans. Like, I just smell them when they're not on humans. So, yeah. So, I will say for the perfume that I do know that okay, there's a perfume, there's a unisex perfume by Mind Games. Mind Games is Serdob. That one is a unisex perfume. I love the way that one smells, and it probably would smell good on a man. I just don't know. I have no experience with smelling perfumes on guys and liking it. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so that's question 15. That was kind of a sour note for me to end on. But yeah, I do love Jadou by Mind Games, but it's basically for men and women. So yeah, but that's the end of my video. I'm probably not gonna list the questions, but I will attach Carmen's video to my upload, and she has all the questions listed in her description box. I might put the questions, I might not. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Let me know if you have any questions. I will talk to y'all later, and have a good night. Thank you for watching. Bye.